Matthew 5 verse 13. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltness, how can it be salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under feet. Common uses of salt. When you take salt, you are going to be thirsty. Salt is used to make foods tasty. Job 6 verse 6. No matter how good you can prepare your food, as long as there is no salt in there, you are even capable of discarding it, throwing it, doing away with it, because salt is going to make that food tasty. For salt to have the influence in your food, you have to place it inside the soup or sprinkle it on top of your food. A direct reference to us as believers, we have to be part and parcel of the people's lives that we mingle with, of people's lives that surround us, of everybody's lives that we come in contact with. Where I grew up from, we used to use salt to preserve foods like meat, like fish, season it with salt, then leave it to dry. We are supposed to be the preserving agent in the lives of people that are around us. People are going through a lot in their lives. Many people are suffering from alcoholism, from smoking, from depression, from anxiety, prostitution. They are thieves. So you and I should be the last people to cast a stone on such kind of people. Salt, again, is used as a healing agent. It is medicinal, and it can be used as a first aid agent. I remember growing up, no medicines, and the only thing that was there was salt. So if you have an open wound, you can wash it with salt. Or maybe you are bleeding, you can apply salt there. It's painful, but you put salt there, it is going to close in no time. As believers today, is that we are the hope of this world. We are the healing agent that this world needs. We should be there and provide the necessary timely solutions that this world needs, that the people of this world are going through. We are supposed to be there and be that healing agent on their hearts, in their lives. The people that think as though their lives are wasted, as though they are headed for hell, we are supposed to show them the light. The people of the ancient times used to rub salt around the body of that particular baby. Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 4 states. In 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 20, we find that Elisha healed a spring of water by throwing in salt in there. Judges chapter 9 verse 45, Abimelech destroyed Shechem by salting all that land, and no city would be erected there because it was considered now useless. Genesis chapter 19 verse 26, Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. Leviticus chapter 2 verse 13 says, season all your grain offerings with salt. The altar was God's table where he would eat from, and he would eat with the person who was sacrificing. And the salt was called the salt of the covenant, and it had to be present when an offering was being done. It was a sign of acceptance and fellowship during that offering. No wonder even Paul in Colossians chapter 4 verse 6, and let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Now, the last thing about salt, it is a common commodity either in the most expensive hotels, restaurants, and places of this world, or in the poorest places of this world. Our lives should influence and impact each and every person in this world, either the rich or the poor, the powerful and the powerless. Can become useless by isolating it or by mixing it with other impurities. It is going to be useless, just like the salt of the times of Jesus Christ. It used to be taken from the Dead Sea, and it had impurities in itself, so most of it would be discarded, thrown away. May our lives be tasty to preserve the lives of those people around us, influential, and lead common lives. Be so humble, just like Jesus Christ was humble. May God bless you.